Forecast from the First Coast News Weather Team, certified by Weather Rate, sponsored by AC Designs.
So the question, of course, the 4th of July forecast. We're going to get into that and do our best with forecasting and noting that things, of course, will change as we go for the next couple of days, so we'll need to update. But the tropics busy, especially down towards Mexico. We've been continuing to track Tropical Storm Barry, still at tropical storm strength, going to make landfall in Mexico. No direct impacts here. What we're watching, this big yellow blob, this is where the National Hurricane Center is highlighting low risk. It's still low. It's a 20% chance of some sort of tropical development within this area, and that would include both coasts of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. So a pretty big area that we'll be watching. A couple of dynamical models and issues at play here. You see an area of low pressure spinning from the upper atmosphere, now getting that spin going out of the Bahamas. We're going to have a front dip down into the southeast. So long range futurecast modeling. Let's pay less attention to the rain being painted on the model and more attention to the front and the timing, because as these fronts interact with tropical moisture and tropical areas of activity in the upper atmosphere, meaning an upper low interacting with our front, you get that battle between some cooler, drier air to the north and really tropical air to the south. These fronts can act as, more or less, they can act as focal points for development of spin-up lows. And this could be the area that the Hurricane Center will be watching for the potential all along this line for something to spin up, and that would be an area of low pressure. Now, overall, looking at Thursday and into Friday, as that front weakens Friday into the weekend with current timing, we could mainly just be looking at a rainmaker. Though this model in particular, as we get to Friday into Saturday, look how it wants to paint a little area of low pressure. We're seeing the spin just off the coast of Florida. This is something we have to watch, something we have to continue to update, because changes can and will happen when it comes to this. But we have a lot of moisture, so we're looking at precipitable water here as we get into Thursday and Friday. And one thing I know for sure, we are going to have moisture in the atmosphere. So whether it's fully tropical and we get something developing like a depression or a tropical storm, that's one thing. But what we do know is there's going to be a lot of moisture come Thursday, with the hope by Friday, this model painting a little bit drier air punching in by Friday morning, with some wraparound by Friday evening. We're going to have to watch carefully for our 4th of July plans come Friday night. So looking at satellite and radar here locally, let's come back to the here and now. So much can change in the long term, but we know right now rain starting to taper off a bit at our beaches in St. Augustine, moving back now to the west over Putnam County. The heaviest rain and the strongest thunderstorms tapering off for the rest of our evening. You see some of that heavier rain falling right over Highway 17, moving towards Palatka. For our Monday, 89 degrees. We have had 25 consecutive days at 90 or above. We get to 89 Monday, that would break that streak. That's a bit unusual, although 90 is normal for the time of year. 25 consecutive days is not. Monday, not quite as widespread showers and storms, but we will have that chance about 2 to 4 o'clock. So we'll watch carefully for those thunderstorms. And notice we do have highlighted weather impact alert for Thursday, Friday. This can and will change, but for now we just want you aware for those outdoor plans for the end of the week.